koutou e te iwi whānui, no mai hoki mai ki te kauta. Today we are going to be making some savoury scrolls and I'm going to package these up and send them off to Sarah. And Sarah was nominated by her dear friend Rebecca, who has just had a new kepi, and she told me what a special friend Sarah has been to her during this time when she's needed her most. And as a thank you, Rebecca would have loved to have sent her some baking, but she's a little bit busy. So today, Sarah, I'm going to do your baking for you. Now, with this scroll dough, I was going to do a brioche style with egg and butter, but then I thought, let's just mix this up a little bit. So we're actually going to use some miraka tepe, some yogurt, and we're going to add a little bit of ground cumin for a little bit of warmth in our dough. Nā reira, me tīmata tātou, koinei ngā kai ka whakamahia e tātou, here are the ingredients you need.
Kia kotahi me te hauwhakapu wai mahana, 1 1/4 cup of warm water. Kia rua kokonui huka haura, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Kia whā koko i te ihi shortbake, 4 teaspoons of shortbake yeast. Kia toru me te haurua kapu poehu parawa, 3 1/2 cups of flour. Kia rua koko i te kumene pūoro, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. Kia kotahi koko i te tote, 1 teaspoon of salt. Kia haurua kapu miraka tepe, 1/2 cup of yogurt. So let's add some wai mahana, huka haura, and ihi shortbake into a bowl. Give it a wee stir so all the lumps dissolve, and then you just want to leave it for 10 minutes to activate, and then it will look like that. Float it to the top and perfect. Now add your poehu parawa, kumene pūoro, tote and miraka tepe. And all you do here is just get your pauka, your fork, and just mix it together until a rough dough appears before your eyes. Now you just want to lightly flour your tepu, your table, and get your dough on there. You know the drill, e te whānau, poke poke a te pokenga, mo te kaumārua miniti. Knead the dough for 12 minutes, slowly add in a little bit of flour if you need to. Ka pai, and just lift it and see if it stretches really well. Looking good.
Ka pai, so here is our beautiful pokenga, still nice and loose. If yours is too sticky, you can incorporate 1 tablespoon of flour at a time, but remember, don't add too much. So now we just place him into the bowl. We're going to cover him with a tea towel and it will rise for an hour and a half, and then it will look like this. So good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this dough in half, and we're going to create 2 very simple, delicious flavours. And the first one, we've got chili, pekana, bacon and tomato. Put a tomato. Let's go.
Kia hauwhakapu kinaki hirika kārika, 1/4 cup of sweet chili relish. Kia rua kokonui pē tomato, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Kia rua rau karamu pēkana ropi ropi, 200 grams of streaky bacon. Kia kotahi tāriki yummy yummy, 1 spring onion stalk. Kia kotahi rau whātakau karamu tihi, 140 grams of cheese. Kia kotahi kapu taima mauta, 1 cup of fresh thyme. Tote me te pepper, salt and pepper, he rau hirika kā, chili flakes. Punch that dough down e te whānau and bring out that beautiful risen dough onto your lightly floured bench. And now you just want to roughly give it a little bit of a knead just for a few seconds, and then split the dough in half. Perfect. Put the other one to the side, flour your bench again, and all you're doing here is just gently rolling out that dough. Beautiful. And you want to get to an 18 to 20 centimetre by 30 centimetre rectangle. Looking good. Now we want to add our kinaki hirika kārika, our sweet chili relish. This is one of my favourite things at the moment. And just spread that on. Now add your pē tomato, tomato paste. Look at that beautiful colour. Now we add our pēkana ropi ropi. I've just fried this off in the frying pan until lovely and caramelised. Then add your riki ami ami, our finely chopped spring onions, and our taima mauta, our thyme leaves that I just sprinkle over the top. Flavour bombs are on. And now to finish off, we add our tihi. All we do is just grate it all over, and it is looking somewhat like a pizza at this stage, but kai te pai, we want to roll it up now and make sure you get a lovely tension, not too loose. Now we add taima maota again, our fresh thyme. I just like to press this in around the dough. This works really well if you are baking them in a Texas muffin tin, but of course you can just leave the dough plain if you want. It does give a beautiful pattern though. Now we just want to cut them into 9 equal pieces. A serrated knife works best here. And now we just want to add them into a 25 centimetre cake tin, one in the middle and the rest surrounding. Spread them out evenly. Whakatāwaratia ki ngā rau hirikaka. Season them with chili flakes. And leave to rise for 45 minutes.
Okay, awesome. We have done one of our flavours and now we're going to the green version, slightly vegetarian, not slightly, completely vegetarian and so delicious. We've got a bit of basil, but our pesto, tihi. Let's go.
Kia kotahiro, tore te kaumārima karamu ranu amiami, 135 grams of pesto. Kia whitu te kau karamu nati kahio, 70 grams of cashew nuts. Kia waru te kau karamu creamy tihi, 80 grams of cream cheese. Kia rima te kau karamu kōrihi, 50 grams of spinach. Kia kotahiro, rima te kau karamu tihi, 150 grams of cheese. Pāhiri maota, fresh basil. Ka pai e te whānau, so get your second half of your dough. And you know the drill, you just want to roll it out to exactly the same size as our other pokenga. So you want roughly 18 centimetres by 13 centimetre rectangle happening there. Looking good. Add your ranu amiami, pania ki runga, spread it all over. And I've just used a store-bought, but you could make your own. Sprinkle over our nati kahio, our beautiful cashew nuts, chopped finely. And then dollop over our creamy tihi, our cream cheese. I love what this adds to our scrolls. Now you just want to, in a single layer, add your kōrihi, your spinach, and then waru te tihi, grate over your cheese. Whakatāwaratia ki te tote me te pepper. Season with salt and pepper. And then get your roll on. Pōkaitia e te whānau, roll it on up. Measure it out and then you want to cut it into 9 equal pieces again. And I lined this tray for some reason and didn't the other one. Up to you if you want to. Add your 9 pieces into a 25 centimetre square tin. Looking good. And you know the deal, squish them down a bit if you want. Sprinkle over some pārihi maota and leave to rise for 45 minutes. And our tomato scrolls have done their thing, they are risen. Let's bake them for 25 minutes in a 170 degree oven. Perfection. And you know me, when I have pokenga, I've got to have butter, so I just drizzle over a bit as soon as they come out of the oven with some fresh thyme.
And there you have it, e te whānau, savoury scrolls with 2 different flavours. And remember, really, you can use whatever you want and it will still be delicious. And to you, Sarah, Rebecca has been blown away by all of your tautoko, with her being a new mama, he tangata tino ata whai koe. You are such a kind and generous person. And to all of you, get into the kauta, make these scrolls and let me know what you think. Until then, ka kite.
Our pesto scrolls have risen. Into the oven they go for 25 minutes. And there they go, baked. Delicious. Mai tōku kauta ki tō kauta. Ki ki ana ki te aroha. Whakatāwara to season. Whakatāwaratia, season it. Whakatāwaratia ki te tote me te pepper. Season it with salt and pepper. Atawhai, kind, generous. He tangata atawhai koe. You are a kind and generous person.